More smoky, hazy skies and another warm day today, back into the 80s. Those warm temperatures persist into early next week. In fact, could get even warmer by next Monday or Tuesday. But we're also talking about some rain in between, an unsettled period here with some soaking rains for much of Minnesota. So the smoke map continues to show the smoke across much of Minnesota and everywhere basically to the west and northwest where those fires are raging, those wildfires in Idaho and Montana. And air quality a little bit less so in the Twin Cities this morning. We were at 60. You want it under 50 for the air quality index that's measuring the particulate matter. It does look as though it improves though tonight into tomorrow, because we're going to see south winds really kick out the smoke temporarily, at least in the lower levels of the atmosphere. It might still be hazy aloft, but you can see this is looking at one of the smoke models. Pretty hazy today, but then watch as it moves north and northeast as we start to see a breeze really develop. By late today, it's going to be pretty windy, at least much more than it's been the last couple of days. And then tonight into tomorrow, it gets even windier. So it's coming from the south too. So that means warmer air, a little bit of moisture, could get sticky at times on and off the next couple of days, but especially this weekend. But the big thing that south wind will do is help to kick at least out of the lower atmosphere that affects, of course, our breathing. Will kick some of that smoke out. Wind gusts over the next 24 hours are looking more substantial. It's been pretty light the last couple of days, but we're talking 25 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts across Minnesota and Dakotas here as those south winds develop. And probably going to be a little warmer tomorrow too, thanks to that south wind, even though we might see a little less sunshine. Probably mid 80s, some upper 80s even in southwestern Minnesota tomorrow. So that's getting pretty warm here for the middle of September, of course. Normal high now is about 74, so it'll be a good 10 degrees above that anyway. Now tonight into tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms develop for the northern half of the state, and then maybe even pushing into central and southwestern Minnesota by tomorrow evening. I think in the Twin Cities we stay dry. We might be on the edge of that activity, seeing an isolated shower or thunderstorm, but the best chance comes for us Friday, especially midday into the afternoon Friday, some scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then another surge of moisture Saturday is going to raise the dew points to sticky levels and also create some mostly overnight showers and thunderstorms, it looks like Saturday night. When you add it all up through Sunday over the next several days, still looking like northeastern Minnesota could get quite a bit of rain, 2 to 4 inches. But even the Twin Cities, that Saturday night moisture might add up a little to our total. So maybe a ½ inch or so Friday, and then the potential for maybe another ½ inch Saturday night. Of course, that's the more optimistic scenario. We need the rain here. They don't in northern Minnesota. And then it gets warm again Monday, Tuesday, well into the 80s. Some models, the European model, which is one of the sane models, unlike the American model, pushes us to 90 on Tuesday. It's been elusive this month. We've had a couple of close calls. We'll see if it actually happens. But either way, we're talking warm summer temperatures right through Monday, Tuesday next week. And then a shift that we come to expect at some point in mid-September. Watch as cooler air starts to move in. So here's the heat for Monday and Tuesday. Relatively speaking, it'll be about 15 degrees above normal Monday, Tuesday. And then we're going to watch for a cool blast to come out of Canada behind that. So mid to late week next week, we're talking temperatures that'll actually be below normal. So that means highs in the 60s to around 70. Could be our coolest air yet. But in between the heat of early next week and that cool down, we've got that stretch of unsettled weather as we talked about. So you see a lot of raindrops and lightning bolts here, but the best chances for the Twin Cities are really going to be Friday and then again Saturday night. Everything else during the daytime hours is going to be more isolated. Now northern Minnesota will be wetter with more frequent showers Thursday into Friday and Saturday. But you can see pretty warm here all the while. Friday will probably be just below 80 thanks to the clouds and showers around, but we should see more sunshine breaking back out for early next week.